Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. When we last left the tribe, they just finished building their first hut and the fire, and now they needed more houses before winter came. So the elder chief Abaraban told Argi, Yunai, Domika and their sister, which is the builder family, to please start building a hut as soon as possible. They needed some sticks and some more rope to make sure that they have enough. So he also ordered the raw guys to gather sticks very quickly. He also gave them a place where they needed to build the new house. So Argi, Yunai and Dumeka knew exactly where to build it and get it ready. And they were supposed to build a big straw hut. So they got a place for it, or looked for a place for it, and then decided to build it close to the fire, and they had to prioritize it very highly. Hopefully they had enough materials to do so. Also the building or the crafting people had to stop crafting fine sticks and concentrate on rope. They would need a lot of rope to build the new hut. The first to start clearing were Argi. She was the first of the family to start cleaning the area. Her husband Yunai, which is younger than her, but has very good fitness, intelligence and skill. And her herself had good charisma, which kept people positive, and good skill as well. Her sister, Inara, that were average, but she didn't have a strong will or charisma. And then their son, Demika 15. He had very good intelligence and will, but he was still very, very young. The family slowly came together to start with the house. After they were collecting fine stone, they now had to start. Slowly clearing the area. There were at least enough food and enough raw material to start everything.
Always does me gay, huh?
Sticks were finally also coming in, and ropes were being created to help with the housing. Hopefully they won't take too long to build a house. The family pushed very hard to at least get some of the house built before nightfall came. The first parts of the house structure started to be erected. Hopefully they can continue building uninterrupted. The mood in the camp was still very good. Chief Abaraban was still looking to see what they can do for the tribe. He knew he had very difficult decisions still ahead for him and the tribe to survive this new place. Slowly walking back to the camp, his thoughts ran. He went to the fire to have a few discussions with the people. He spoke to them, telling them that they have to work longer hours from the next day to make sure everything gets finished. And he spoke to them about changing the tribe name. Everybody agreed that they would change the tribe name. So what they did is they changed the name of the tribe to Beaufoy, which meant the unknown, because a lot of the tribe and how they will survive was still unknown to them. Everybody was happy with this decision and agreed with the chief. Also the time, everybody were not that happy, but they knew they had to finish the houses before winter. What will this day bring? How far will they get with their hut? Unai were getting ready for the day. He knew they were under pressure to get the huts built. Unai and Agri started very early building. The pressure were on.
Gehan, always loves me. Gehan.
They still had a lot of work to do. Still had another hut to build after this one. The family had an early day. Slowly binding the structures together with rope. Argi and Dumika were busy with that. Dumika getting very tired, but knew he still had a long day ahead of him. Binding the sticks together like his father and mother showed him. One day he might be or step into his father's shoes. Very happy with how he got his rope binds, he gave a little dance. Even his mother were happy and gave a little dance while they waited for more rope. Agri took the rope, while the others still waited for more, and still started binding the structure together. Discussing their plans for the hut after this one as well. They knew pressure were on the whole tribe, counting on them. But they can only do so much. They have to wait for rope and they have to wait for raw materials. They were hoping that the whole chain would get better with this new hours so that they will have enough to continue building. The raw guys also started to gather some reeds because they knew they would need that for that next hut. Family sat and chatted to Urko, who was one of the crafting guys, and told him the urgency of the rope that they need. Far on a rock, Nikaya were also quickly binding a rope together. She knew the pressure were on them as well. For now, Agri Unai and Dimika and their sister could not do a lot more, but wait. Unai asking Nikaya to please hurry. They are waiting for the rope. It is urgent. Chief looking at the stock while he's putting down his food, hoping that things will progress. But he had no time to ponder. He still had to get food for the tribe. One of the ropes were done. Unai quickly went to collect it and continue building. Still waiting for the next rope to be done. Unai went and had a chat with his son, sharing his knowledge and some storage of days past, and telling him that one day he might have to work very hard or the same or even take over from him and share his knowledge to his children and so forth. They got more rope and went straight back to work. The time for rest was done for now. They could finally start with the straw. Agri, Unai, Dumeka and Inara went and started with the hay. The house was finally getting shape. Slowly but surely, things were looking up. Family pushing very hard to get the hut as far as they can before nightfall. Very happy with their progress so far. All four of the family doing their best for that day, pushing into the late hours. Nightfall came, but they kept pushing. Even the chief, in the rain, was still gathering fruit for his tribe. But finally, the time came for him to go home as well. Bag full of fruit, feeling very happy, and pondering what will happen when he's not there. Who will replace him? He should start thinking about the next chief. Who would be a good chief when he's not there anymore? But that was for another day. The next day started. Will they finish the hut today? That was on the hope of a lot of people. Yunei were very quickly to start getting material ready to start working, sending an example for the rest of the tribe. His wife Agri were not far behind, getting stuff ready to start the day. They really want to finish this hut during this day, so they are pushing very, very hard. Chief went when he got up, got himself a breakfast, did a quick stock take. Checking to see if he's happy with everything. Everything is currently looking good. He moved a few of the food around, counting as he went. Making sure there is enough food for them for another day or two. Very happy with the progress. Chief slowly rearranged some of the food, separating the ones that's close to being rotten to the ones that's still good. Got himself a breakfast, went and enjoyed it. Very happy with how the tribe is doing so far. Having a chat with some of the tribe members. Meanwhile, the family was still busy building and pushing to get the hut done that day. And hoping that there will be enough rope and sticks for the next hut. So they knew the crafting guys had to start making more fine sticks. All four of the family working in unison. They were a great team. They all learned to build from their family before them. The long hours slowly taking a toll on the family and the tribe, but they still pushed and knew they had to. The hours were long, but in the end it would be worth it, and the tribe were depending on them. The hut were getting very, very close to completion. Reeds were also looking very, very good. ready for the next hut. Family pushed and pushed. The hut needed to be done. Nightfall was coming. Will they make it? They completed it. Everybody were very happy. There's some people will have a sleeping place that night. But they knew they had to push. So Yunei told him to start getting ready for the next hut, which would be a reed hut. He got a position for them ready. Told him he will build it there. The mood in the whole tribe were very, very good at that stage. Even the chief, even though he's busy and had bigger things on his mind, were happy with how things were going. The family started to clear the area for the next hut. Stalks were looking very, very good. So far their new home were looking after them nicely. Food plentiful, materials plentiful. The tribe were in a very good place. Everything were looking very good and very up for the tribe. Some people would have a place to sleep that night. Family continued pushing to get at least the area ready for the next day's work. The chief was very, very happy, and he spoke to a few of the tribe members. Chief took a little bit of a break and pondered who would replace him. He had two very good characters. Yunei and Anden were the two best and most skilled people in his tribe. He would have to decide one day who would be the one to take his place. That night, only 3 people still didn't have a place to sleep. But soon, that would be fixed. Rain fell, but luckily for them it was not long, so that they could prepare for this day. They still had a lot of work to do to get the houses built. Argy and Dumeka had a nice chat at the fire while eating and discussing the day and sharing some stories and lessons for what is coming and what they have to do. Nice family moments like these are sometimes very rare, but today they had it. Rain fell again, but it did not stop the family from preparing and getting things ready. They started carrying rocks to put in the middle where there will be a fire. The rain falling heavily, but at least it was short-lived. Slowly the new hut started to take shape. Even some of the other tribes members were so happy with how they fared that they even came and brought sticks to help the family build this hut. Everybody wanted to be or to help, so that they knew one of these nights nobody would be without a home. The family were grateful for the help. It gave them a boost for what they had to do that day. Yunei were very happy with the help and gave a little dance. People wanted this new hut finished as soon as possible. A lot of people helped with the hut, and the family were very, very grateful.
always lost me there, huh?
But again, they had to wait for rope.
Where the aka? No torn. Always.
Hopefully that would give them time to get more straw ready. Family were very happy to get a little bit of a break, but they knew they were still under pressure to get the hut built. The crafting people were under a lot of pressure. Everybody pushed to get the house built quickly, but the rope fell lacking. But they were pushing very hard to get enough rope. Rope was built, they quickly went and took it, binding more and more of the house together. Soon they would be able to start with the reeds. Hopefully there will be enough. Slowly night crept up. Chief Abaraban came back to the tribe with some food and saw more that he could maybe pick. So he picked more food, trying to set an example that you should never stop and never give up, no matter what time it is. Yunei felt very disappointed and told Nikala that they really needed that rope that day, that they lost a lot of time, and then he left, very disappointed. But what could they do? Still crafting rope until late, knowing that everybody is waiting for them. Hopefully the next day, the big production of the house can begin. The fire went out. Everybody were getting ready for the night. What will happen the next day? Reeds were looking extremely good. early morning, everybody started getting ready for their day. Of a big surprise, Agri were pregnant, and the family were happy they will soon have another member, which will take them to 5. Hopefully, she could work and not hurt herself or slow down production, but the family were ecstatic. Will it be a boy or a girl? What will the future be? And will there be a future for their new child? Everybody came to congratulate her. But work never stops. Family started again early. There was some rope, but was it enough? Or did they still have to wait? Family picked up the ropes that were created, binding more and more of the structure together. But it was still not enough. Still under pressure, Nikala created more rope. Urko also pushed very hard to get more rope. Family still enjoying themselves on their small break while everybody else worked. Here you can see another family moment between mother and child, and even father this time. Father showing his dance moves to the family, showing them how happy he is that there will soon be a new family member in their group. Very, very happy father. Hopefully soon some more ropes will be done and the big building can begin. Finally there was more rope and they could quickly start. The family quickly, all of them. Even Agri that's pregnant, all of them went and started to build. Taking the rope, binding more stuff together. Putting the extra rope down, and now they could start with the reeds. Finally there will be some progress. The reed hut was now finally taking some shape. Luckily, there was a lot of reed. They should not have, or should not be able to stop again up until the hut is finished. Even if it takes them another day or two, there should be enough. pushing very hard. They keep building. Hopefully soon they can go back to their normal hours. Tiredness slowly setting in of their extra time that I've been working. The new art slowly but surely getting shape. A proud mom to be, showing everybody that you can still work when you need to and when people depend on you. Working as if she was 100%, not having to carry a baby with her. Showing people no matter what, you can still do your part. More reeds coming in. Hopefully the chain will not be broken this time. Crafting more and more rope as well. At least by now there were 3 ropes ready if there were needed more. The family pushed very hard to build the hut as far as possible. Slowly but surely the hut got shape. Soon nobody would be homeless anymore. Will this be the final day for the hut production, or will they take another day? Again, the family at the early start, with Agri pregnant and showing everybody that you can still do everything you can to support the tribe. Setting an example for everybody. A proud father, right next, or just as quickly as her, doing his part. Chief having a quick look, very happy with how things are going. Going quickly saying hi to Agri and Yunei. Chief quickly doing a stock take, walking through the stockpile to see how things are looking and what do they need next. Will the family finish the hut in time? They kept pushing. Hopefully nothing will stop them today. The raw guys needed to change production. Their sticks were slowly running low, so they quickly changed to go and gather some more sticks for the tribe. Everything else was looking good so far. They really would soon be needing more fine stone to start producing tools, because even if they had shelter, they are still going to need tools for hunting and fishing. They knew that if the hut were finished during this day, that they would be working normally from the next day, because the big jobs were done. So the family kept pushing. The hut started to look really good. This were going to be their proudest achievement up until date when this hut is done. It would be their legacy for now, with unknown future ahead of them. But for now, this hut surely be their pride, would be the pride of the tribe when it's done. Everybody would be in awe of this hut. Luckily for everybody, there was more than enough raw material to finish the hut. That night, hopefully, nobody would be left in the cold or to sleep by a fire. Family are pushing very hard. The hut were very close to completion. And it was done. Everybody were very happy. That night, everybody sleep well. The whole tribe, when they saw the hut completed, were very, very happy. The chief was far away, so he at that stage did not know. The family took a little break, but Agri told him, let's help and gather some fine stone so that we can just help to get some stuff for tools. So the family got up. They did not wait. They thought, where are we going to go and find it? And of course, like always, Agri were leading them and showing them to go and look. The rest of the family quickly followed, because not only did they need to help, but they needed to protect her against any threats or animals. So the three of them went off to go and look for fine stones, with little Domika following them, not far behind. Chief, slowly walking towards the village, stopped for a second in awe of what he saw in the distance, the hut that were completed. But he could not wait that long. He had to get more food and do his part. Happily thinking to himself that the next day he can change the working time back to where it was. But for now, everybody still had to push for that day. Little rabbits and animals running through the camp. Soon they would be on their menu. With all the food being open, the chief decided that he would tell the building family, tell Agri, Yunei, Inara and Dumika to dig pits as soon as possible so they can get the food under cover and make sure the animals don't get it. He would tell them that night when everybody were at the fire again. The ropes were still being made because they knew the ropes will always be needed. Everybody had to take a quick look at the hut, walk past it in awe of what Argi, Yunei, Domika and Inara built. Everybody was impressed. Building team knew, or not the building team, the raw team knew that they would have to help with fine sticks as soon as, fine raw stone as soon as possible. Everybody slowly started returning to the camp, taking a look at the new hut, being very, very happy. Some people taking their dinner, but all of them at least taking a glance at the new hut. Chief thinking, who will still replace him? He is very happy with Yunei's skill and how he built this house Will that be a good skill for a leader? Or will there be other skills needed for a leader? He knew Yunei had fitness and intelligence with his skill. Andon, on the other hand, had intelligence as well, and he had a strong will. He had two very good candidates to think about, but still had time to do it. He went to sleep that night, dreaming of what to do next. And so, this episode is done. What will the tribe do next? What will Argi, Yunei, Domika, and Nara do? Will the baby be a boy or a girl? We will see in the next episode. Thank you everybody for watching, and see you next time.